Oh, hello everyone, it's Susie here. Just want to talk about Binance and Ethereum. Now, I do believe Binance, I've been telling people in my crypto classes, my clients, to buy Binance, even when it was down at $30, $40. I do believe Binance is the new Ethereum, and I do believe Binance can take out the price of Ethereum. Wherever Ethereum is at the moment, 1700 or 1800 or even 1900, I do believe Binance can get there. I think Binance is an amazing story. It's so much bigger than Coinbase. As I said, Coinbase has about 42 to 44 million clients. Binance has well over 50 odd million. Also, not just that, they've gone to this smart chain, Binance Smart Chain, which is incredible. And also, Nvidia has just come out and said they're going to restrict Ethereum miners from getting the full graph hash rate that the PC gamers have, because the PC gamers are complaining they can't get any miner graphics, and that is a real problem in itself. So Nvidia announced a range of GPUs to specifically address the Ethereum miners problems, and they've launched this new product, RTX 36012JB drivers, which limit automatically the hash rate speeds, and it's in direct relation to the Ethereum miners. And what it means is it reduces the efficiency of the graphic card by 50% when it is used by Ethereum miners. Now that means that the miners are going to struggle to calculate the algorithm with lower speed graphic cards, which is going to be a real problem for Ethereum, because they're not yet proof of stake, they're still proof of work. And I believe, honestly, and I've been saying to my clients for ages, that Ethereum is going to bleed as far as I'm concerned, because there are so many smart contract platforms out there, and they're starting to lose all their clients. Ethereum, they're moving to Binance Smart Chain. They're going to other platforms that also have smart contracts as well. So Binance, as far as I'm concerned, I've got an intermediate target of $380, but with all this new news coming forward, I think Binance honestly can take out Ethereum in the bigger picture. I could easily see Binance at $1,500 a coin or something like that going forward. Now, as you know, Coinbase listed on the American Stock Exchange under the NASDAQ. They did initial price for big fund managers and wholesale fund managers at $200. The retail got $277, and the share is already well over $300. So, just on that, Binance is a much better story than Coinbase, and just on that, Binance can go a lot higher. Now, if we go to this story about Nvidia, it's a pretty amazing story. They've launched their new product, and essentially this product, as I said, is going to limit the capacity of the hash rate, and that's going to really, really affect the Ethereum miners. This thing's going to be released on February the 25th, according to this, and it is a big, big deal. There is no doubt about it. Okay, so there's a whole lot of stories about these drivers, and PC gamers have not been able to get graphic cards just to play PCs. There's a worldwide shortage of them, and that is the biggest problem itself. So this story here, Binance coin the new Ethereum, I believe it is. It's an amazing story. We've been buying Binance for a long time. We love it. That they're $1 billion profit business. They also basically burn their coins, and they've made an announcement they only want 100 million coins out there and no more. So I think, off memory, it was about 178 million coins are out there, and they're still burning, and they intend to do that every quarter out of their profits. And Binance is making so much profit, it is not funny. They're making more profit than the banks that have been around for 150 years. It is incredible. Now, if you go to Binance's, there's a thing where Binance has its own university, and it talks about the Binance Smart Chain, and it is a really incredible story when you look at the smart chain of Binance. Basically, it talks about being Ethereum compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine. It's also talking about pegging coins, like, you know, they call them the peg, say, for example, a coin against Bitcoin or a coin against XRP, and you get the same exposure. These guys are doing incredible things. Plus, they're also talking to developers to move on to their exchange. Also, they developed a fund, a $100 billion fund for development in smart chains and that sort of thing. So what we talk about when we talk about Binance Smart Chain, it's incredible what they've done. I have to say, they're just a genius. And CZ or Changpeng Zheng, who owns Binance as the founder, had a finance background, came from Bloomberg, knows his finance, worked for one of the exchanges, Opie, I think, as a developer, and on the finance side. So this guy really knows what he's doing. Now, Binance Chain it was launched by Binance in April 2019. It was to facilitate fast trust, decentralized or non-custodial trading, and it can have dApps on its chain, smart chain, and also it has DEX as well, which is the decentralized exchange. Now the thing is, with Binance, they don't have the issue that Ethereum did when they did their crypto kitties, and the whole system, the network got considerably congested, and the system just, would take 36 hours or 48 hours to settle Ethereum, which is just a joke. So Ethereum has scalability problems still because they haven't gone to proof of stake yet. They're still in proof of work, and they say the proof of stake won't happen for another 2 years or something, which is just too long, because in that time they're going to bleed and Binance will go higher and higher and higher. Binance's smart chain Binance's smart chain is best described as a blockchain that runs in parallel to Binance's chain. Unlike Binance Chain, BSC both smart contract functionality and compatibility with the Ethereum virtual machine. The design goal here was to leave the high throughput of Binance Chain intact while introducing smart contracts in its ecosystem. Now, this might also affect Avalanche. We have Avalanche in our investment portfolio, and Avalanche might go down because of this, because Binance can do all this, and Avalanche does have a connection with the Ethereum virtual machine, and that's what we saw with the Flare, where they can put smart contracts on other platforms and networks that don't have smart contracts, like Litecoin, for example, Bitcoin, and that sort of thing. And you can see it also with XRP. They did the same thing. So what's interesting about this is they have a so-called layer 2 or off-chain scalability solution. It's independent of the blockchain, so that they could run it fairly quick when it went offline. Both chains bear a strong resemblance from a design standpoint view. So it is, as I said, Binance's smart chain is compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine, and it's been launched to support a rich universe of Ethereum tools and dApps. And honestly, it makes it very easy for developers to go over to the Binance Smart Chain, and they get benefits for doing that, okay, which is just amazing. Now, how this works, the Smart Chain, it's basically a proof of stake consensus algorithm, but specifically it uses something called proof of stake authority, or POSA, where participants stake Binance to become validators, and it's also helpful that Binance is going up. If they propose a valid block, they'll receive transaction fees from the transactions included in it. Note that unlike many protocols, there is no block subsidy or of freshly minted BNB, or as BNB is non-inflationary. That is the key. Ethereum have to keep minting, and you never know what Ethereum supply is of their coin. And about 6 months ago, they asked the developers and the founders how much Ethereum did they have, and they couldn't even tell how much Ethereum they had. Now, if you don't really know the supply of Ethereum, sorry, I keep saying Ethereum, it's Ethereum, I know. If you don't know the supply, then you can't make a valuation on Ethereum, okay? And that's a fact. So what this means is that the supply of Binance decreases over time as the Binance team regularly conducts burns out of their profitability. So as far as I'm concerned, investing in Binance is just a no-brainer. This coin will go higher and higher. They're trying to sell it, but it's the wrong thing to do. This is a quality coin. It's a blue chip. It's going much higher, and all my clients have it in their portfolio. We've been buying all the way, and it's just a great story. Binance is a mega giant. It's the new banks, it's the new technology, and it's incredible. It was envisaged as an independent but complementary system to the Binance chain. Dual chain architecture is used, and users can seamlessly transfer assets from one blockchain to another. So not only that, it's going to affect other blockchains out there that talk about interoperability. Binance already has it, okay? In this way, rapid trading can be employed on Binance Chain, while powerful decentralized apps can be built on BSC. This interoperability users are exposed to a vast ecosystem that can cater for a myriad of user cases. Wow, amazing. And then it obviously talks about the different tokens and that sort of thing. It is incredible, right? There's other digital assets that they talk about: BTC, Litecoin, Ethereum, EOS, and or XRP, and they already exist on the Binance as pegging coins. They should be called index coins, not pegging coins, but anyway, these tokens are pegged to assets on their native chain. So 10 BTC is going to be 10 BTC Binance, right, which is a pegging coin. And, 1 XRP is going to be, XRP on Binance, XRP-B, for example. So this is incredible, I have to say. And everyone knows they had the pancake swap that moved onto the Binance Smart Chain, and it's doing incredibly well. It's a great story. Binance has already done more volume than Uniswap, okay, even in DeFi. This is an amazing story. Binance should be much higher in price, and look, as far as I'm concerned, it can take out Ethereum's price. This functionality is cutting edge, as they say, cutting edge protocols. Protocols are designed to bridge the gap between various blockchains, that those still in their infancy, the promise of Binance staking alongside EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine compatibility, makes the platform an ideal engine for developers building powerful decentralized apps. It's amazing. And honestly, that's why we are in Binance. And the fact that NVIDIA is out there also making it very difficult for the Ethereum miners, this tells me that Binance is even going to go further and further up. And it will affect other cryptocurrencies, as I said, that have smart contract platforms, because they're not going to be needed. And even cryptocurrency, it's in interoperability, plus it could even affect AVAX, because basically it introduces the smart contract of Ethereum through the Ethereum Virtual Machine, and they did that with Flare. So this is a very, very interesting story. And I had a short-term valuation as sort of Binance on 380, but I do see this coin going much, much higher. So if we look at the technicals today, Binance is just powering ahead. The next level is basically 300, and it looks like it's got, according to this trading view, it looks like it might have got to a high of 298 already. It will find that there'll be selling there if we take it down to the 1 hour. But look, I think it's going to break through. I would not be shorting Binance for anything. It's cheap. And as far as I'm concerned, the next target is 353 and above. It could easily, in my mind, get to 600, 700, 800 and go over $1,000. So that's why I'm buying. We've been buying for some time, way back here, under $100, 30, 75, and you name it. So my clients have done extremely well. So that's all I'm going to talk about today, guys and girls. Short video, short thing. And, we'll see how we go. I'm going to consider probably selling AVAX in the investment portfolios because I think Binance puts a lot of cryptocurrency out of business. Thank you.